whipper, the sipper. Bring it all together like the zipper on a butter leather. The bad who will bring the bad rubber. Whoever got grip, let it rest, reflect, and recollect on the way it was set. It's the veteran architect that flows with the rhythm. Be on the low, nevertheless. So with my man, low the flex. I'm resting where they handle to the lyrical vandal, the snakes, the flow. My man, my missing my man, and militant was the master plan. Once again, came too far to front. I'm coming with the pump. We got more, cause it's what you want. Thump it in your section, and throughout your section, in your area, throughout your whole section. Yo, you can't front. I'm coming with the pump. We got more, cause it's what you want. Thump it in your section, and throughout your section, in your area, throughout your whole section.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you with Merrifield up. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. The pitch. And that's outside. Bobby Witt Jr., a second-generation big leaguer. His dad won 142 games in the show. The Royals made Bobby Jr. the #2 overall pick in the 2019 draft, right after Adley Rutschman, and he made his debut in 2022. Finished behind Julio Rodriguez, Rutschman, and Stephen Kwan for Rookie of the Year. Great crop of rookies. Foul ball still 1-2 count. Ground ball to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. And to the plate for Kansas City, Nate Eaton. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Berrios, multi-time All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. And he deals. In there. And so now 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Swing and a pop-up. Merrifield gets under it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Second it.
That was a home run. Nice.
Back here in Kansas City, and now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Salvi is a star in Kansas City. He debuted with the Royals as a 21-year-old, helped them win a World Series in 2015. In fact, he did more than help. He ended up being the World Series MVP. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe is an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Now the left fielder, Edward Olivares. And that one is lifted in the air. Varsho snags it for the second out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Michael Massey in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Swing and a pop
Ball, get there.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And that will end the inning. So, welcome back. And now, back here at Kauffman Stadium, set for the bottom of the third. Drew Waters stands in. Swings and misses. Strike one. Berrios, a former All-Star, 28 years old, and he was a compensatory draft pick back in 2012. The wind and the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Varsho calls it in, and there's one away. Here's Hunter Dozier to the dish. Pitch misses inside, ball one. Dozier getting to start at third, hitting ninth in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2013. Kiermaier moving under it. And there's two away. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. 0-1 down.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Misses inside. Now 1-2. In the dirt, Jansen Fields fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll back here at the ballpark. And welcome back. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Nate Eaton. There's the strike.
Well, these Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Check swing, but he went too far. 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Pasquantino in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Awkward swing there for the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. Case back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Edward Olivares. Hits softly on the ground to third, and he picks it up in foul territory. Bounce to third, Chapman. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a 2-base error. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's Franmil Reyes. And first offering is fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Olivares leads off second with nobody out. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. In there, and it's 0-1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Left-hand batter waits. Battling here as he fouls it away. 0-2 now. Slow ground ball to the right side. Fires over to Guerrero. And they got him.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Waters in the box now. Takes strike one. Runner at third. 2 away. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Bounce to the right side. That ends the frame. Royals lead 1. They trail here 1-0. Back here, Kaufman. Back here at the ballpark, down to third baseman, Hunter Dozier. Berrios back to work. There's the strike.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That's to third. And that one finds its way through. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Bruce, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitch.
Flips it. Bichette to second.
Bang.
First, but he beat it.
What? Oh, look at that.
And next up for the Royals, Nate Eaton, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Roll to short, possible 2-ball. Over to Merrifield. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Dylan Coleman. Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Hard hit, right side. Merrifield to first in time. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Salvador Perez. Swung up. Unbelted. Varsho ranging back some more, and foul as it bangs off the fence. The pitch. And ball 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first, and they get Perez for the out. Down the left fielder, Edward Olivares. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2.
Ooh,
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next to hit, Franmil Reyes. That one's in there, 0-1.
His fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Next pitch is outside. 1-1. The tying run at the plate. And that one pulled foul. 2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that is that. So one left for
Fucking
Kansas
gem
City.
by Jose
They trail things
Berrios.
here 2-0. Josh Stamont will take over here. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. And here he comes. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And a pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Struck him out looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Waters in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Flips the corner, and that is strike 1. And another ball. Good eye right there.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Varsho moving under it. And there's 2 down. And here is Hunter Dozier. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Chapman settles under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Royals bats are quiet there, and they're down 2-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitch. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. Jordan Romano on the pitch out of the pen here.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Not close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Varsho towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. And to the plate for Kansas City, Nate Eaton. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Romano, a 6'5" righty, 210 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to Guerrero. Royals down to their final out. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And that's in there for strike 1. Okay, so Jordan Romano, a guy who never used cologne until a teammate gave him a bottle in 2021. He's been using it for games ever since. He rotates 3 colognes. Number 1, feeling good. Number 2, feeling dangerous. Number 3, let's snap a losing streak. Got him looking. And that'll do it.
These guys know they have a long series ahead of them, but they come out, establish, and set the tone in the first game of the series. Very important to get that. Put you in the driver's seat to win game 2, and then push yourself to a series win, if not a sweep.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew. from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Kansas City Royals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Okay, all set to go. And now here's the veteran DH, Whit Merrifield. A line to kick the pitch. That one off the mark, and that's how this game gets started. That's ripped. And this one could be extra bases. Around first, digging for two. And he's got a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now it's going to be Santiago Espinal.
1-0.
And now the lefty. Check swing went around. And now it's even 1-1. That one in there across the letters. Here's a 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Bichette up to the dish. Misses off the plate, and that is ball one. Bichette, second-round pick, 2016, and a kid who comes from pretty good baseball family is down. Now this is through for a base hit. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And the batter is George Springer. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So one out, nobody on. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr., leading the AL in batting average. This one in the air right field. Eaton under it. And there's two away. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Alejandro Kirk. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Bounced up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Throw to first. In time. Got it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Now it's the shortstop. Top of the second, and here is
What the fuck?
Matt Chapman. Here comes the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one is gone. He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year. It's 5-4.
looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Bro, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Round second, digging for third. With a relay throw, the tag, and he's out trying for three. Here's Kiermaier now.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
On a line, base hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Back to the top of the lineup with Merrifield up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And that one lifted in the air center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. Espinal. The next hit takes low for a ball.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Now they tag him for the out, and wow, either someone missed the sign completely, or he just tried to steal home. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that's going to roll to the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 5-5. Espinal caught in between, trying for third now. Puts the tag on him, and that's the... They get 2 and draw even again. Top half of the third inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bobichette. Lynch back to work. That's down and in.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
And now 2-0.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and it looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's George Springer. Gets the slider in there for a strike. George Springer, a Connecticut native, in fact, played his college ball at UConn. First-round pick by the Astros in 2011, and he helped lead the Astros to the World Series in 2017. Here's a 1-1. Just missed.
Yeah, just a tremendous athlete, and his signing was the turning point in the Houston Astros organization to become a winning franchise. And you remember that magazine cover.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Flied to right his first time. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
There's a strike. Down the middle for a strike. And a count 1-2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Kirk swings through it for strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Next pitch is downstairs.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
He goes down looking.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance.
And now this is down for a base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's 6-5.
Picks himself up an RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now here is swing and a ball popped up. Witt makes the catch, and that will end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 6-5. Welcome back. Back here in Kansas City, and now Kevin Kiermaier. The wind of the pitch. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, these Jays really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Waters hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
Line drive, caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoke, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Espinal, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
Got it. And good work there as he gets a 1, 2, 3. Order go the Blue Jays. So we're... And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. And a pitch. Gets him to chase after that one. Now one out to right. Eaton sizing this one up. And there's 1 down. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one back. Gone! George Springer leaves the yard. His 2nd home run of the game, and the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 7-6. Chris Bubich takes over on the mound.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and the little length out of this arm coming out in the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
2 down. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. I'll tell you, Man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Chapman, the next to hit, takes ball one. He's already homered in this game. Now a screamer into the outfield. Waters makes the play, and it's out number. Back here at Kauffman State. Top six. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. The pitch. That's a laser base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Kiermaier up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. 1 for 2. And that one ripped to left and makes the grab. And there's one away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And now the DH, Whit Merrifield. Foul ball there. Bubich, a 6'3" lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. On the ground, could be 2. Dozier over to second, and that's 2. Welcome. Back, here's the third baseman, Hunter Dozier. Back here at the ballpark, top of inning number 7. Now it's going to be Santiago Espinal. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whit over to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So digging in, Bo Bichette. Ripped on a line. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The 0-1. That one pushed foul. Oh, and 2 now. There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the batter's eye. A solo shot. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 8-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Pulls it in on the run. That is the inning. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 8-6. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the 7th. We go to the 8th. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Bubich back to work. Up the middle. Whips it to first. Gets the catcher by a step. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. That one ripped. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And the 0-1. Just a slow ground ball this time. He'll do it himself, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Mass. So coming into the game now on defense, Nicky Lopez. He's the new third baseman. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Outfield playing pretty shallow. On the ground to first. Pasquantino takes it to the bag, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Whit Merrifield getting ready to hit. This one popped up right side. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Santiago Espinal next up for the Blue Jays. Line drive, and there's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. That's hard hit on the line. Waters makes the grab, and that'll do it. So no runs here. Back here in Kansas City, last chance for the home team. And
these guys have gotten off to a great start. They've come in here, they've won the first 2 games of this series, riding high right now, pretty confident, but you got to be careful. If you're overconfident and you don't stay focused at the task at hand, you could drop the next 2 games and leave here feeling a little disappointed after a great start to the series.
Welcome inside Kauffman Stadium. Major League Baseball on tap. And now for the Jays, Whit Merrifield. And he deals. Off the mark there. And we are underway. Next pitch is outside. And the righty deals. Pitch is in there. 2-1 now. There's a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Kiermaier now. Merrifield on the move. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
There's a strike.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Both Bichette up to the dish. 3 for 10 in the series so far. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
George Springer now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. A big game for him last night. He had 4 hits in that one. 0-1 now. Swings through that.
Well, we can see him muscle up a little bit. He's trying to hit the ball a mile. Got to make sure that he stays within himself so that those mechanics can allow him to hit the ball a long way.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for a strike. He's held in check. And now the Royals will get the... New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that one hammered. That's going back. Back some more. Gone. He'll circle the bases, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Danny Jansen to hit here.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
To the left side, but it is well foul. That's inside, and it's 1-1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Throw over to Prado. 1 out in the second. Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. Ground ball right side. Lopez tosses to first. Yeah, they get Belt for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Matt Chapman. Homered last night, added another hit as well. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom half of it. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now it's Dalton Varsho. The right-hander back to work. And it's fouled away.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. So the lineup flips over. Whit Merrifield will hit next. Walk to open the ball game. In the air, center field. Waters on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
It's a little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
That one to first. Prado steps on the bag. Out number 3. 1-2. Back here. On to the 4th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Singer back to work. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, these Blue Jays, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we
In
see
16 hits last game, 3 homers, a Springer. I can't do fucking anything here.
And the batter is George Springer. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Perez in position, brings it in, and there's 2 down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit.
Waste no time there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bobble. So many positives that led to that knock.
Now it's Jansen to hit. The 0-1. This to third. They take the force out, and that is that. Welcome back. Brandon Bell, who grew up in Texas, played his college ball at the University of Texas, and then went on to win World Series with the Giants. Well struck right field, and that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Chapman now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. 0 for 1 so far. That one lifted to left. Olivares moving under it. And puts the squeeze on that. 1 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In the air right field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. And it's gone. A towering shot to right. His first homer of the year. It's 9-3.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a ball popped up. And it drops in. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Man at first with 1 gone. Kevin Kiermaier next up for the Blue Jays. And a base hit up the middle. Lead runner around second. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. Could be a chance here for them to start.
In the air right field, Melendez makes the grab. 2 down. The tag, safe. It's now 9-4.
Well, that's the third run of the inning. These guys are doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Man at first. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, George Springer. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And 1-2.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right down on strikes. That's the third out. And welcome back. And now the center fielder, Drew. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one sliced foul. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he's made Dad proud so far in his career. Multiple all-star appearances. A guy who was born in Montreal way back when, 1999, when his dad was playing for the Expos.
Yeah, and so much violence with that swing. Exit velocity is charged and very fun to watch. More plate discipline than Dad.
And he chases that one. And there's one down.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one, high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Into center. Waters calls it in, 2 away. So up next for Toronto, Brandon Bell. That one is hammered right field. Melendez going back on this one. And it hits the base of the wall. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. And here is Matt Chapman. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Back to the mound. Witt over to first. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Zach Pop in. And now here is Dalton Varsho. Singer back to work. Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now, going for 3. The relay in there safely.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. I love seeing a nice triple into the gap. It's just a great baseball play. You've got to get out of the box. You've got to cut the bases. And sometimes you've got to pick up your third base coach. And on top of that, nice swing to barrel up the ball out front. And he was on his horse the entire way to third. Very well done.
And next for Toronto, Whit Merrifield. In there for strike 1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. And there's one away. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. 1 for 3. Swings through that one. 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Dylan Coleman preparing to come on if needed. Stamont, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That's a base hit. Run scores.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That's a good...
So the Royals bring on a new arm, Dylan Coleman.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Bobachek gets a chance to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. Now 1-1. There's a 1-1. Good eye in that spot. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Kiermaier leads off first with one away. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. Here's George Springer. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
2 outs. Got him looking. Good job at damage control right there. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the... For the top of the 8th, and now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The pitch. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Melendez racing over to make the catch. And now for the Jays, Danny Jansen. Smash to the left side. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Ooga booga.
Brandon Bell next up for the Blue Jays. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Waters has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Bottom of the 8th. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Back here in Kansas City, now the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Whatever.
And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1. Coleman, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Sliced the other way and foul.
I don't mind. Okay, no
On
problem.
the belt and fires.
People are their own entity.
Melendez makes a nice running catch.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Dalton Varsho now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals on the ground. And it gets by him.
Shitty pitch, man.
Just one of those seeing high base hits from the infield. It just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And the batter now Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Waters tracks it down for the out. 1 out left for the Blue Jays. At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. Hammer, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Varsho round second on his way to third.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle.
Oh yeah, nice man.
I
just got MLB 23 today.
Next to hit, Bobichette.
Oh, you have PlayStation?
Towards right center field.
You all play.
Could be extra bases. The relay throw. The tag's there, and that's the ball game.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one, and get another W.
The 13-7 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Ready to go here. Nicky Lopez up to the plate. And here he comes. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Number 11 steps in for the Royals. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Gosman, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a changeup. That one the other way. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Popped in the air, left field. Varsho makes the grab, and that is that. Top of the... Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And a foul ball. Chris, Salvi had Tommy John surgery. It seems like more and more position players are having Tommy John surgery. Remember, Corey Seager had it, Didi Gregorius, Travis d'Arnaud, just to name a few.
Yeah, he bounced back pretty well from it. He became the comeback player of the year in 2020, the second Royals player to win that award. The other one was Mike Moustakas, his former teammate back in 2017.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Next pitch is outside. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of that ends the inning, so we take a break. Nothing doing for the back here. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Royals, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
Here's Nick Pratto. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Hit hard, base hit. Can't field it cleanly. Massey around second, headed for third. And next up for the Royals, Nate Eaton. In the air to left center. Varsho makes the catch. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 4-1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Now a streamer into the outfield. Kiermaier snags it on the run. Number 11 steps in for the Royals. Swings and misses. That's strike one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Jansen settles under it and makes the catch. As we back here at the ballpark, bottom four, and now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Righty to the plate. That's to third. Chapman rolls across the diamond. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Perez stands in now and watches strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it. Popped up. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff. Base hit.
And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Chop to third. Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
2 on, 1 out. Line drive, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. The tag out.
Well, they were trying to put the pressure on him right there, try to score from second base on that base hit. And I tell you what, really nice job by the defense. They got it in quick enough, cut him off at the plate. Nice job.
Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And first offering is fouled off. Olivares on second. Reyes at first. 2 out of the inning. Next pitch is popped up. Guerrero drifts towards it. Makes the catch, inning over. Royals strength. And welcome back. Top 5. Back here in Kansas City, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Nick Pratto. That's in there, and that is strike 1. And a swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Fly ball down the line, and that is Springer. Makes the catch, and there's 1 down. So up now for Kansas City, Nate Eaton. That's in for a strike. That one missing inside. 1-1 now. And the slider just misses.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
2-2 now. In the air, right side. Springer drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. Nicky Lopez steps in for the Royals. There's a strike. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. And right back to the mound. Swings to first. Royals set down in order. Welcome back. Top of the 6th inning. Dig. Bottom of the 6th. And now the shortstop, number 11. And a swing and a miss.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And it gets by him. The throw to third, not in time. And we've got runners at first and third to open the inning. Next to hit, Salvador Perez. That's in there. Strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Olivares stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And it's even up. And that one is inside. First and third, 1 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Reyes in the box again, takes a strike. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw.
And a swing and a miss, inning over. Back here at the vault, Park, we go. Bottom of the inning, and to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Massey. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Massey tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And Joe McDonald says he went around. And the 0-2. Gets under it and pops it up. Chapman makes the play. And there's one away. Here's the left fielder, Nick Pratto. 1 for 2. Swings through that one for strike one.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
One down, base is empty. And that one hit to first, and foul ball. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. That one just misses. The 1-2. That one missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting.
That
zone. 2
missed.
strikes here. I love it.
Okay.
Here comes a pitch. That's towards center. Nice grab on the run. And that's the third out. Ready to... Here at Kauffman Stadium, here's the third baseman, Nicky Lopez. Pitching change here, Eric Swanson. This is his first appearance of the season. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Number 11, the next to hit. Line drive, hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Pasquantino leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings and misses, struck him out. Royals lead 1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new... So up now for Kansas City, Edward Olivares. And first offering is fouled off. Swanson in his 4th year, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. Pitch misses there, and it's a ball and a strike. Kicks and deals. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. Now it's Franmil Reyes. 1 for 3. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Puts the squeeze on that one, 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And first offering is fouled off. Out to short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take this one in a blowout.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here. and you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place, and let's take that series again.
12-1 is the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaffel. Thanks for joining us.
Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Blue Jays tallied 5 home runs overall as they dethroned the Royals 12-1. The Detroit Tigers beat the visiting Red Sox 5-2. The Orioles allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Yankees 4-2. The Chicago White Sox held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the